Hey, this is Steven from LegitTechTutorials, and we are on beginning Java 10, which is array list problem solving. So what we're going to do is you're going to modify this. There was something here where it said first name set, get rid of that set part. And now we're going to do problem solving with array list, and we are back on the tests one. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to let me minimize this. Also, if you notice, I'm trying to make it a little better for you to see the code by zooming it in. So I'm cutting off the play button and I'm cutting off the package explorer. We'll go into that a little later. It becomes more important later on. So I could zoom it up so you can see it a little easier. I also increase the text font from 10 to 12 points. So that should be easier for you to see. But it's not too big to where it's hard for me to write it. And it would be too hard to read because you could change, the size or whatever. Anyways, so basically what I'm going to do is we're going to do searching through array list to look for a certain value. So first we're going to do int I, which is going to be our index. So while I is less than, you could also do this for a for loop. It'd be just as quick to do it as for loop, but while I is less than or equal to names.size, and then you do -1. Then you're gonna say system. You're gonna say names if names.get I, the index, dot equals, and then we're gonna look for an m for the m, so it should return 2, and then we're gonna say system.out.print ln the value being searched is at index, and then we're gonna have a colon here, colon here, and then we're gonna go plus, we're gonna say I, and we're gonna close this guy. And then we're going to go down, and then else it won't do anything after that. So we're gonna go ahead and output that. Wait, if I names.get I just had this working. That's the funny part. It's less than or equal to. Oh! It's an infinite loop. So that's an infinite loop problem. You don't see it says terminated, so it's continuing going. And if you have to hit that box to make it stop. So that was an infinite loop. Oops. CGI++. And there it goes. The value being searched is at index 1. So 0, 1. There you go. It's at index 1. So that's how you would do searching. You could have it to where you have to enter it in. So let's say you do scan equals scanner system.in. So we're going to say system.out.print ln value being searched for, and then we're going to say scan dot so we're going to say string value search equals scan dot next line. And then this one here is going to be dot equals value search. And then you go to that part. What'd I do? Oh, new. Okay, now the value being searched for, and we're searching for M, values at index 1. Let's do it again. Value searched for, we're going to say bad name. Values at index 2. You do it one more time. You do Steven. Values at 0. Okay, so that's basically searching. And now let's do it to where we add stuff to this particular list. So let's say while so we're gonna say continue string continue continuing equals go, but you need capital, and then you close it here. So now you say while continuing dot equals go, then it continues. Oops. So it continues, and then you're gonna say you're gonna reinitialize I as 0. I equals 0 because I is gonna be your counter. Actually, yeah, you do need counter because you need to set it. Well, actually, you don't need a counter. You don't need a counter because you're just adding it at the end. In the case of an array, you need a counter. So in this case, we're going to do names.add, and then you say, so you do system.out.println, enter in a string to add to names array list. And then you're going to close this out, and you're going to go string value equals scan.next line. So then you're going to say here, you're going to say names add. But let's put this guy in here. And then we're going to do another one where it says, we're going to print that again, say enter and go to continue. Enter and go to continue. And you're going to say, but you're going to want to do this outside. So copy. And then just call it there, and then get rid of this guy. Because you want to only do it once, and this continues going around. So you want to make sure that you call this guy outside and only do it once. Otherwise, it'll give you problems. So string, except for here, you don't need that because you already did it here. So you're going to do continuing. Continuing. And then as long as it says continue, then it'll keep going around. And then let's say after that we want to do system.out.println. We're going to say we're just going to do names. And then we want here we want value. Println names. There we go. And now it's going to go value being searched for. Okay, enter a string into the array list. So we're going to say A, go to continue, B, go to continue, C, and then fail it. Stephen M, bad name, A, B, C. There you go. That's how you add to an array list, and it'll keep going and go on forever, and even have this one be an interface and go back and search through, that type of thing. So you know, there's a lot of different kind of things that you could do. So that's just one option. Now I'm gonna go bring up the Package Explorer here really quick, and it pops in really cool. So we're gonna go into our let's go into let me check student really quick. Okay, so let me see employee. Okay, all right. Let's do employee. So let's do one where so let's create an array list here. Actually, let's do it in here. So let's say array list employee equals new array list employee. Let me see what I'm doing wrong there. Did I not name it? I did not name it. Sorry about that. Named it. Okay. And then we're gonna do a type. But you notice that I do a type employee. That's very important, obviously. Okay, something's being weird. I'm just gonna copy and paste this and change it. Copy. Okay, there we go. So now let's add a few employees. So name, except for we're gonna have, instead of name, it's gonna be employee. Employee, and then we're gonna say employee dot add, and we're gonna say, you know, Steven. We're gonna say Steven Q 10. Then we're gonna say clerk. But what we're probably gonna need to do is do this here. There you go. So, and then we're going to do this, but what we're going to do is we don't need the first name. We don't need the, oh crap. We're only going to search according to their wage, so we're just going to mess around with their wage. And so we're just going to copy and paste this a couple more times. Doesn't really matter how many times you do it. So let's say 6, 4, 2, 15, and, you know, 3. Okay. And then you could also do this as a method, but right now I'm just going to put it in the main. So we're going to do the search. Let's do a method for it. So let's say void wage search. So let's say that we have to toss in, we have to take in an array list of employees called employees. Okay, so now basically what we're going to do is we're going to do that same thing. You could probably even, you know, we'll just grab and go with this guy. And then we're going to go employee, and we need to make sure that we got that int I equals 0, and then we're just going to change a couple things. Employees, and then now we're going to get rid of this part. So we're going to do, while get I is less than or equal to. So we're going to get everybody that's less than the California standard, which I think is like, what, 11, something like that. So get I, and then we need to do dot get wage. And boom, you're ready to go. Let's move it over a little bit here. The value being searched at is at index, so we're going to show the index. And then it'll do that for everyone. And then, so basically we go down here, and we're going to say wage search, and then we're going to pass in employee, which is that array list. Except for we'll just do Steven, because that's the random object we put up here, because you need some sort of object to point it. So that's good. So 0 is below, so we want above. Let's do above. So that's above. So only at 5. So we got 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. And then now let's say we want to search for everybody that's got a wage under 11. And we got 0, 1, 2, everything but 5. So now let's say we want it to do two things. Two things passed in, and we want to say we want int search wage. So then we go down here. We go, do we do a scanner in here? No, we didn't do a scanner. Scanner, scan equals new scanner system.in. And then we're going to say we're going to import that, and then we're going to do system.out.println, println. And we're going to do enter in the wage desired to be searched. Now, of course, you could do that in here. You know, you could not take this in and do that in here, which we could. Actually, let's do that. So we're going to cut this, paste this in here, get rid of this, back again. So we're good there, and then we're going to do, we got to create a scanner in here. Scanner scan equals new scanner system.in. And we got to do, after this, we do int search wage equals scan.next int. Boom, ready to go. And then, so we got this is under search wage. Okay, we're ready to go. Enter the wage to be searched. So let's do 5. It's going to be less than 5. So we only have a couple. So at less than 5, because we got this here, so it's saying less than. So we got this one here, and this one here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, which is that one. 4, which is the next one. Skipping 5 and 6. So there we go. That's the basic adding to array list, searching the array list. And then you could also do the same thing for removing, things like that. If it matches, it removes it, say that, you know. And if you remove it, it automatically shrinks it down. So, but they all go through that. You go through either adding and subtracting, you go to adding or removing, and searching. Those are the two things that you do with an array list. Or you could use it to do some sort of other ordering system. You know, get the first one, then pop it off type thing. It's called a stack, but we'll worry about that later. So this is a basic, this is the end of Java, beginning Java 10, which is array list problem solving. So this is how you would use array list, is the basic adding and searching array lists to do basically all your functionality that you would need. And this is very important. And here we did 2. We did one where we added it with just standard primitives, and here we did it with adding objects, which is pretty huge, using objects to search. So you could do that for anything. You could do that for their name, last name, what their position is, but in this case we did wage. So yeah. But this is also sorting, so we searched it and then sorted it. So for example, let's say we wanted to add this to another array list of low paid or under the table employees or something. We could do that here as well, but this is just the main stuff that we need to do. So yeah, so we're going to continue on. The next one, I believe we're just going to do like an interface, and yeah, so stay tuned for the next video, and subscribe for other series and the other videos in this series, and I'll see you next video. Thank you for watching.